Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Now, first things first, I apologise. There's been a lack of content over the past few weeks. Me and my partner have been suffering with a severe case of the flu. But I'm back, and I'm ready to go. Now let's get on to the topic of today's video. It's a very curious case of a game that, to be fair on its surface, is what a lot of people would love to play. A game that the company has said was an MMO, based in a modern world, and is kind of a mix of The Division and The Walking Dead. The open world project, no one can complain at that, called The Day Before. Now, The Day Before was revealed in 2021 with a trailer that showed the basic mechanics of the game. People took to the game very quickly. Excuse me. You know, the basic game showed quite a lot. It showed some really interesting aspects as such. Like I said, it seemed to be The Division with zombies. Now, the game was originally supposed to be released in June of 2022, but it was delayed to March the 1st of 2023 due to the fact that Fantastic, the company, we'll get onto the company soon, but the company decided that they wanted to go from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5. Okay, fine. People understood that. Personally, I didn't get why. The trailer looked absolutely amazing on Unreal 4. But, okay. You know, let's leave that at that, whatever that's what they wanted to do. The thing is, like I said, that confused me a little, but okay. In January of 2023, the page for The Day Before was pulled off Steam. You've got to remember, this game was the most wishlisted game on Steam because it looked so good, which it did. It looked amazing. We got a statement from Fantastic on I think it was the 25th of January, saying that there'd been a trademark issue surrounding the title of the game. And then in that also announcing that the game had then been delayed till November the 10th, of 2023. The thing with that is, the trademark issue shouldn't have been an issue. They said that in 2021, when they released information about the game, that the trademark was still available, which it could have been. I'm not saying it wasn't. I mean, I've gone in and looked at certain things, so I know what's going on, kind of. I'm no genius, so I can't think it. But in 2021, an app had the trademark The Day Before. This app was a calendar app of some form. Which, again, I don't know, seems a little interesting to me. The issue is with this whole thing that they said that the delay was because of the trademark, is they then told the studio's founder, told IGN that the delay had already been planned. They already had this delay planned prior to them learning of this trademark problem. And this was all supposed to be announced due to some gameplay trailer that didn't happen at that point. Made no sense. This whole thing makes very little sense. People obviously started thinking this game was a scam. Because, you know, there were some really, really, really dodgy things going on with it. Fantastic obviously refuted that. They turned around and said it's not a scam. because they're not trying to take money off people, which is true. They weren't taking any money through crowdfunding, no pre-orders, no nothing. I do apologise, nothing like that, which is great. They were being backed by a company called Mytona. I'm not sure what that is, but okay. Now on February the 20th, February, I don't know why I keep saying the 20th. It's not. February the 2nd of this year, Fantastic released a new raw gameplay footage trailer on, I believe it was their YouTube. But very, very shortly afterwards, I think it was the same day, any videos that were related to the day before game were removed due to trademark complaints by a third party. I'm presuming it was the calendar app. I can't say it was. I'm not too sure, but I presume it was the guy that created this calendar app. Again, I don't know. That's what Fantastic claimed anyway. It was the calendar app. I'm not too sure. I don't know. A lot seems very, very. I don't know how to put it. Shifty? No. Very shifty. The trailers. This is where things get very interesting. The first trailer that they announced was about 4.5 minutes long, showed some of the mechanics, and going on about how detailed this world was going to be. Which, with that first trailer, it was very detailed. Very similar to The Division, but the way they described the game, I kind of get it being quite similar in the way it looked. Showing off other things like, for instance, the inventory, which kind of reminded me of like maybe Tarkov and Resident Evil. With the inventory anyway. And it shows some of the PvP aspects and some of the PvE aspects. What they call hordes of zombies. Wasn't really hordes. I think in the trailer there was maybe 3. But a lot of people got hyped up. Very hyped up for the game. You know, and then it became the most wishlisted game on Steam. It got compared to The Division straight away. That's where it starts going really downhill. They kept pulling it. Fantastic kept saying, "Oh, we're going to announce this. We're going to announce that. We're going to announce the other." And every time that they made an announcement, a big announcement, it was stuff like one of the announcements was a drop of a completely different game, a clone of Dead by Daylight called Prop Night, where it's prop hunt, but you're being chased by a killer. It was Dead by Daylight with prop hunt. It was. I played the game. It's okay, bit strange. Or they'd release very scripted 30-second trailers of like a car driving. Or another one was a guy in a spa for a minute, and then on the YouTube channel there was one for 30 minutes of some music and a guy in a spa. Not doing anything, just sat in a spa. Really, really weird. It was confusing. I mean, it's like another thing that they did is they on their Twitter they were going on about a big announcement. People presumed again it was about the day before. It wasn't. It was about an app that's similar to Microsoft Teams. And people were like, well, why? And it got people thinking that this game's a scam, and they're using the hype around this game, the day before game, to get backers or money possibly for these other apps like their prop night game and this Microsoft Teams app, similar thing called Continent, I think it's called. But anyway, that's just me going off on a tangent. I apologise. Then we get another trailer, and the problem is the sequence in this one trailer. It is the exact sequence done in Unreal 4 or 5, whichever one they did it in. They say 5, and I'm not too sure. And it's the exact same sequence as Cold War Zombies, which got people thinking, why? Why do you have a trailer that's the same sequence as another game? And they did it in a few trailers, because they did one that was very, very similar. But anyway, then we got this 10-minute gameplay trailer that they keep saying they brought out, which they did bring out, raw gameplay. I mean, the comparison between the trailers is really confusing. The first release trailer, game was super detailed, really, really good looking. Then this 10-minute gameplay, I don't know, it didn't even look like the same. You'd think that the first trailer was in Unreal 5, and the second trailer was in Unreal 4. That's how different it was, but not in a good way, in a bad way. But this trailer showed off some of the weapon customization, which was almost exactly the same as Call of Duty. Coincidence? Possibly. But with the other issues that they had, you know, people were getting very, very suspicious. In this, people noticed, I keep saying they, people in general, I mean, I've gone through some of the Twitter threads, have noticed a lot of similarities to, again, Call of Duty, The Division, other things like that, and they were really weird. Oh yeah, that's another thing. That they had a sequence from it that was exactly the same as The Last of Us in a slightly different area. And they're wondering why people are sat there going, we don't believe you about this game. But anyway, but in this 10-minute trailer, let me get back to the subject. They notice things like, for instance, Unreal store-bought assets. Yes, a lot of games use them. Of course they do. But they didn't change a thing about them. They were just basic store-bought assets, and they put them in on this trailer. And like I said, the game looked worse in Unreal 5 than it did in Unreal 4. People were sat there going, this game's not real, or this game's a scam. I'm not so sure. Not in the sense that other people are saying it. Now, we know games get delayed. Games get delayed quite often. Big one at the minute is Starfield by Bethesda. Brand new IP, it's been delayed a couple of times. It's supposed to come out this year. We will see. But the way the company's dealt with this situation is really odd. They've made statements basically calling people liars, saying, oh, it's all misinformation, only we know what's going on. That's true, only they know what's going on. But the way they're dealing with it makes people believe that there's something not right about the situation. The fact that they announce multiple times about, you know, big announcements for the game, and it ends up it's not even about the game, it's about other apps. Another thing that really, really gets me about Fantastic is a short while ago, shall we say, they were asked about staff. And they said they don't have staff, they only have volunteers. Which is a really, really odd one. Why would you say that if you're a company? But okay. You know. And people are sat there saying that the similarities with other games just make it mean that it's inspiration. Inspiration I can get. But when the sequences are exactly the same as another game, like the sequence from COD Cold War and the Day Before trailer, which is exactly the same, That's not an inspiration. That's a rip-off. Now let's get to the point. Let's get to the end of this video, because I've been rambling on. My opinion on the game. I hope it's real. The concept of the game is brilliant. It really is. The whole idea of it, massive multiplayer in an open world, zombies, you know, great. The state of decay with more military style gameplay. I'm good with that. But with the issues of the games, the trailer rip-offs, and the fact that the company's known for stuff like abandoning games, bringing out really shoddy work, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be what we think it is. I don't think it's going to come out in a state that people are going to want to play. I don't think Fantastic are telling us the truth. Now, I am happy to be proven wrong. If they bring out this game and it is amazing, it is, you know, the best game I've played in forever, I will quite happily make a video and turn around and say I was wrong. I will happily be proven wrong, because the concept of the game interests me. But we will see. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to go the way I want, because I don't think it will. Thank you for watching, though. That's my rant over about the curious case of the day before. Yes, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and come back next time. Next time we'll do a light subject. We'll do it like You Laugh, You Lose, because why not? We can do. Catch y'all soon. Bye.